There's no doubt about it, bonsai can be difficult. But what if I told you that with just a few key techniques mastered, your chances of success would skyrocket? And the best part is that these techniques aren't particularly complex or time-consuming. In fact, they're so simple that you might just be able to get away with them. Let me show you. The first pillar of success in bonsai is cultivation, which all starts with selecting the right species for your environment. With thousands of trees to choose from, why should you grow one over another? Well, there are certainly exceptions to every rule. In general, growing conditions are broadly divided into two categories, indoor and outdoor. For each category, some species will do better than others. For example, indoors, we often have less space and less natural light, so it helps to select trees whose growth habits are more compact. Ficus, for instance, can tolerate lower light levels compared to pines and spruces. Similarly, Chinese elms can be pruned harder without complaint, whereas most flowering trees don't take kindly to heavy pruning. Bonsai are grown to live in containers, which by definition limits their root space and requires watering more frequently. Therefore, it also helps to choose trees that aren't too sensitive to these conditions. Juniperus, for example, known for its shallow root system, grows well in containers. On the other hand, large-rooted maples or conifers like white pines may struggle. The same logic applies when choosing an outdoor tree. If you live in an area with hot summers, consider trees such as olive or pomegranate. They can withstand high temperatures that would otherwise damage more sensitive species. Conversely, if snow and ice are your main concern, then cold hardy trees such as spruce or larch are a safer bet. If you're still unsure, start with a hardy, easy-to-please species such as Chinese elm. Once you gain experience, you can move on to more demanding cultivars. The second pillar of success in bonsai is styling. Styling involves manipulating a tree, its branches and roots through the use of wire and pruning to achieve an aesthetically pleasing outcome. By understanding basic design principles and how to use wire and prune, you can create attractive bonsai quickly and safely. For instance, using wire to bend branches allows you to create a more interesting shape and directs the tree's energy towards new growth. Pruning, on the other hand, removes unwanted branches while simultaneously stimulating new growth. Both techniques can be done at any age, but younger trees generally respond faster and require less force. When styling young trees, it's crucial not to over-prune or distort the trunk. It's best to remove entire branches rather than trying to thin out a branch's foliage. This maintains the tree's natural shape and allows for faster recovery. If you're not sure where to start with styling, try focusing on just one or two branches at a time. Start by identifying the branches you want to keep and prune away the rest. Then use wire to guide the branches into place. Just remember that wire isn't a permanent solution. As it cuts into the bark, especially as the tree grows, monitor the wire regularly and swap it out when needed. You should also note that not all species respond the same way to styling. Deciduous trees tend to grow faster and recover quickly from pruning, whereas conifers are slower to recover. Be patient and understand that styling is a long-term process that may take several years to complete. The final pillar of success is care. Proper care ensures your tree has the resources it needs to stay healthy, grow well, and develop into a beautiful bonsai. This includes regular watering, fertilizing, and repotting. These tasks are fairly straightforward and can make a huge difference to your tree's appearance and health. Watering is perhaps the most important aspect of bonsai care. Unlike trees in the wild, container-grown bonsai have limited access to water and nutrients, and therefore dry out more quickly. The frequency of watering depends on factors such as species, season, pot size, and material, as well as your environment. However, most bonsai should be watered thoroughly when the top layer of soil is dry to the touch. A good soak followed by drainage is ideal. Avoid letting the tree sit in soggy soil though, as this can lead to root rot. To prevent this, use a well-draining soil mix and a container with adequate drainage holes. Fertilizers contain the nutrients necessary for tree growth. Without them, your tree won't have enough strength to grow leaves, flowers, or even sap fruit. That said, avoid over-fertilizing as this can damage the roots and hinder the tree's growth. Try to find a fertilizer formulated for bonsai or mix your own with organic matter such as compost. Repotting is another crucial aspect of bonsai care. Unlike trees in the wild, bonsai are confined to their containers for their entire lives. This means they need to be repotted every 2 to 3 years to replace the old, depleted soil with fresh nutrients. This task is a little more involved, but luckily you only need to do it every couple of years. So there you have it, the 3 pillars of success in bonsai: cultivation, styling, and care. Mastering these techniques can significantly increase your chances of success in bonsai. Start by choosing the right species for your environment. Consider the growth habit, hardiness, and suitability for container growing. Styling involves manipulating the tree's branches and roots to create an appealing shape. Use wire and pruning judiciously, keeping in mind the tree's natural shape and growth rate. Finally, proper care is essential. This includes regular watering, fertilizing, and repotting. Monitor your tree closely and adjust your care routine based on its needs and your environment. Remember that bonsai is a journey, not a destination. Enjoy the process, learn from your experiences, and embrace the unique challenges that each tree presents. With dedication and practice, you'll be on your way to creating beautiful bonsai that bring you joy for years to come. And now it's time to hear from you. What are your go-to tips for success in bonsai? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow bonsai enthusiasts. Your support means the world to us. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy bonsaiing.